Hey everyone. So recently we are getting a lot of inquiries regarding the L1 visa, and many clients are asking different questions. So I thought let's make a video in which I will try to cover most of the general questions that a client can have in their mind. So I will try to figure out all the basic points regarding the L1 visa that you will need to keep in mind before applying it. So let's start step by step and I will answer your questions that I think are important for you. So the first question is that what is the qualifying relationship between the companies? So this is the most important question asked by the clients. Like for L1A, you also are aware of that the Indian company and the company that you will be opening in the US should be a subsidiary, branch office or affiliate of the Indian company. They cannot be separate entities. So Indian company should be the major like the power holding. So the US company that needs to be open on L1 visa should be a branch office of the Indian company. Like 51% power or the shares can hold by the Indian company and rest the US company can hold. So you will need to show that yes, the Indian company and US company are subsidiaries are interlinked. So the next question is that do I need a US office space, physical office space before applying? Yes, this is a mandatory condition by the USCIS, and in petition we will attach the physical office photos of the office space. So you will need to lease a year lease, at least 1 year lease before applying for the L1 visa petition. Otherwise you will get an RFE and they will ask for the office photos. The next question is that the how long does the process take? So there are two timelines. In normal scenario, it might take up to 4 to 6 months and followed by another 1 to 2 months for consular processing. And in premium processing, by paying an additional fee of 2800 USD, USAs will make a decision within 15 days and after that 1 to 2 months depending on the appointment availability. So the next question is the how long is the initial L1A visa valid? So initially it will be given for 1 year if you are opening a new company in the US, and after 1 year you can apply for extensions that will be given for 3 years, and after that you can apply for another 3 years. Total it is for 7 years, but in second year you are eligible for getting a green card. So the next question is, can my family come with me? Yes, your spouse and kids are eligible for getting an L2 visa. L2 is a dependent of L1A visa. Kids are eligible if they are under 21 years of age, and your spouse can also come and they can also get a green card over there. So the next question is that what if I am unable to generate a huge revenue in the US company? So will I get the extension if my company is unable to generate some business, or like what are the options available for me? So this is the most general question. Like in this, like you do not need to show that your company has achieved a huge revenue, but you need to show the intent that yes, you are the intending that you are doing the business in the US. Like you can hire 1 to 2 people who are doing calling for your clients, who are trying to get agreements. So you need to show that yes, your company is trying to do the business in the United States. So the next question is that what if I don't get my extension in the US? See, extension is given on the basis of the business plan that you will show to the USAs while applying for the new L1. So you need to show that yes, you are doing the intent of doing the business like what you have mentioned in the business plan. Like suppose you mentioned in the business plan that initially we will hire 2 people, one will do calls to the clients and one will do the Google ads. So you will need to do that, like you can show to the USAs that yes, what I have mentioned, we are companies doing that and we have the intent of doing the business. So the next question is that do I have to do the same business in US that I am doing in India, or I can do a different business? So you can do any kind of business in US. That is not a mandatory criteria. Like suppose you are owning a restaurant in India and you want to open like trucking business in US, that is also possible. Like any kind of business you can do, but the ownership of both the companies should be same. So the next question is what type of company structure should be opened in the US for L1 visa? So in US there are three types of entities like LLC, C Corp and S Corp. For immigration, C Corp is the best and you can say best option for getting an L1 visa, because C Corp has a proper structure like in companies in India are private limited. So yeah, they have double taxation, but for immigration, C Corp is the recommended option. So the next question is like how to show that the Indian company and US company are interlinked to each other. So like I already told in the above video that 51% of the shares should be with the Indian company and rest 49% should be with the US company. So we can show that yes, both the companies are interlinked with each other. So the next question is like do I have to stay in the US until I am on L1A visa, or I can like come back and again visit in US or in India. So you can visit in US and then you can come and go back to US also as well. Like 2 months you can stay in US and 1 month you can come back to India. There is not such a mandatory criteria that you have to stay in the US only till you get your green card or till you get your L1 extension. So the next question is that I already have a company in the US, but that is not a subsidiary of the Indian company. That is owned by someone else, like suppose my friend or my partner and anything else. So can I use that company for L1A visa? No, you cannot use that company for L1A visa because you will need to show that yes, the Indian company and US company are interlinked. Either if you want to use that company only, then your Indian company should buy at least some shares from the US company. So the next question is that I already own a company in the US, like that is registered for, let's say, more than a year old company, but that company is not operational. I just registered it and no employees are there and nothing is there, no revenue is there. So can I use that company for L1A? No, you cannot use that company because for new company setup, like we recommend companies that are generally less than a year old. But if your company is generating revenue and is paying taxes and having employees, then yes, you can apply L1A visa through that company. But if the company has no employees and no revenue and more than a year old, then we recommend to close that company and open a new company in the US. So if you have any more questions regarding the L1A visa, you can comment to us or you can email or call us in the details given mentioned caption. And I have tried to answer major of the questions in this video. Hope this video helps you. Thank you.